Isa Suarez will let you go for now. She's live in Athens, part of our team of correspondents covering this important story on the ground. What about world markets? Tadhg Enright joins me now in the studio with more. And I'm seeing behind you the Dow Jones Industrial Average only briefly dipped midday, but right now we're higher. What's going on? I thought it was a disaster looming here for world markets.
The Dow, Hala, is shrugging it off a little bit. You know, U.S. investors have other things to be thinking about. You've got U.S. consumer confidence figures out today, also a little bit better than expected. The Dow currently trading 0.25% up, but we are told it is depressing sentiment overall. It is, of course, on the Eurozone markets where the Greece crisis is being most reflected. You can see here the Paris CAC closing down 1 2/3% today. The Xetra DAX in Frankfurt down by 1 1/4%. And that, of course, comes across on top of much bigger, much more pronounced falls yesterday. The DAX lost 3.5% yesterday. The CAC 3 3/4%, because of course it's since yesterday that investors were really pricing in the likelihood that this payment would be missed. On Friday, there was still some optimism that a deal could be done to ensure Greece makes this payment today on time. But, you know, developments over the weekend, we had the referendum. Come Monday morning, markets started tanking because they knew that it was looking very unlikely this payment would be made. There was a brief rally across the break-even line in the middle of the day when we heard about that Greek application for another bailout. As soon as Chancellor Merkel, though, started poo-pooing that request, saying it was simply too late, you saw sentiment turning back into the red again, Hala.
So but what you see here are markets still at historically high levels. I mean, we're not seeing panic by any definition of the word spread, especially the Dow being up today. Why is that?
There is a sense that this time around, the potential that the consequences of a Greek default would be concentrated, mostly concentrated within Greece. The fact that the Greece owes its money this time around to the IMF, to the European Central Bank, to the European Commission. It's not like last time where you had money actually owed to the type of people, the banks who lend the country. So there isn't the same concern this time around. We can see that reflected on the markets. There isn't the same concern that there will be a shockwave across the bond market, and the likes of Ireland, which has, of course, now exited its bailout program, would come under pressure once again. It's seen as a safe bet now. And also, you see the chaos in Greece right now. That's another reason why it's said that the likes of Spain, the likes of Italy wouldn't hold up Greece as an example of what can happen when you defy the Eurozone, because look, it's not working. That's why the fear of contagion is not the same this time around, Hala.
Thanks very much, Tadhg Enright, with world market reaction. We'll see tomorrow, once the default, in fact, indeed happens at midnight local, how markets will react. But the expectation is that that's the way the country is headed. Banks inside Greece are under pressure.